homeless people and
selling Sam
folks in the ER waiting, and I was like, nah, fam.
All right, guys, we're live. Welcome to the show, everyone. If you can't tell, we got a full fucking house of awesome people tonight. And then there's Adam. No.
This is bullshit.
So, let's start it off right, and then we'll get into it. We had a little bit of a delay making sure everyone was here at first, but as you see, we have our lovely guests, Mr. Adam Breezetones and Mrs. Boss Breezetones, Vape Advocacy, as well as my always awesome co-host, Glenn Hefner, which fought death today. I don't know if you want to get into it or not, but yeah.
Hey, if you want to disclose it, I'm fair game. Although I don't think I have the energy to spell it all out, so I'll leave that to you, fam.
All right, so earlier today, me and Glenn, were chatting back and forth on Instagram, sharing the graphics, jerking each other off and all that. And then next thing you know, Glenn got in a car accident and almost got knocked off of the Empire State Building. No, not that bad, but he was on a turnpike doing somewhere, and he got hit by a fucking big rig. A big rig. And look, he came on the show. I told him, take a break, go take a nap, go to the doctor. He's like, no, fair up, gotta do it for the gram. No, he didn't say that. That's really gay.
He did. He's like, my legs are broken, bitch, but I'm coming home.
Honestly, I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm not in really any pain yet. But if you're well, why not live?
What he's not disclosing is that he was like meching in the car. So he was like chucking tits in the car, and then went off and hit the elbow, and like make life.
Surprisingly, I only carried a pod with me today until I got home. Full disclosure there.
Yeah. But we're very happy Glenn's alive. He's safe and he's well. And, he doesn't have pupils that are looking a different way like a bad boob job. So thank you for coming, Glenn.
Honestly, it would be so much more interesting if I come on here looking like Steve Buscemi.
Oh, you're talking about that guy from SNL, that Pete Wentz guy, right? No, what's his name? I don't know. Anyways.
But you talking about butthole eyes?
Yeah.
Pete Davidson?
Pete Davidson.
No, Steve Buscemi, Crazy Eyes and Mr. Deeds. And
yeah, but he looks like him. He looks like it could be his kid. Maybe I smoked too much pot. I don't know.
That's debatable.
Yeah, that's very...
Isn't Pete Wentz from Fallout Boy?
Yeah, dude. Newfound glory. I love him. But anyways, yeah, so Glenn's made it in here, guys. This is going to be a good show. He fighting off death right now, and he's also probably got like 10,000 milligrams of adrenaline going through his system, and it works better than CBD. Yeah. But, we also got the boss of the household in the house tonight, Miss Breezetones, a.k.a. Emily. So how are you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good. We've cleaned the house. It's fantastic.
Nice. I can't make fun of you because you'll beat me up and Adam will beat me up, so I'm not going to have a lot to say. But yeah. So, Adam, let's jump right into it. We got some big news, right? Something big happened today, I think.
I did. I cleaned the house with my wife. It's fucking huge news. Yeah. No, good news. Yeah, today the new menu items arrived to Local Vape, so and got some new coils. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking, but it's just a bit more options for people who aren't living that triple 26 life. So big shout out to Erica and all the family at Local Vape for continuing to support the dodgy coils from Adelaide, Australia, and stoked. Yeah. But they're here, which is really, really good. And I mean, so the staff at Local Vape are very, very efficient. Vandal knows a couple of them, and they're up and available for retails and wholesales.
Yeah. And speaking of which, I thought it'd be a cool idea since we got them in today. I picked up 2 myself, and that's what we're giving away tonight.
Nice.
So you guys could try them, and you don't have to buy them, and then Adam won't get any money.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But otherwise, yeah, so we could get on into it with the buffet. You've been working on something. We'll start with you, Adam, and we'll go around. You can pass it off.
Sure. All right, so I can see Mr. Hefner has got the Unicorn Vert Life. So this is the slate with a slate from Palmer's Powders, a little custom job. But I'm actually running the Drop Dead. I set up the Drop Dead. That is a Oops purple and gold DHD drip tip. And in that, I've got some of the Milkman, but that should be the Milk Person in today's day and age. The Milk Person. I also,
What if it's an almond? You don't know that.
Yeah, could be the Milk Vein. It's the Dangang on Topside Dual with the Ghost DHD drip tip, and that also has Milkman, but I took it out of the bottle. It's the what's it called? Little Dipper, which is really really yummy. And we're going to NZ, bro. NZ, Mikey. Big love to Mikey from Hunting Clouds. This is Black Forest. It's like a blackberry donut action, but it's modelled after a particular blackcurrant berry thing device that's from New Zealand alone. And that's in the Blotto with the Platinum Balls DHD drip tip and DHD Aegis X DHD on the hat. And a little banger, little MTL on the Swag 2. That's the Glaz Mini MTL 1.5 competition LE spec GR 159. The longest name in the world. But that's it. Oh, I got a Caliburn rocking too, but that's it. I'm going to pass it to the Hugh the Concussion Hefner.
What's that? So tonight I'm keeping it pretty simple. I've got a stock Unicorn and Passage with the lovely clear included drip tip, a set of Breeze Tones 26s, and Banana Butt Right Cheek.
Nice.
So is there another liquid that's called the left cheek?
Yeah.
Yes.
There is. Yeah, there is. Nice.
It's only fitting.
Yeah.
If the shoe fits, taper it and make it longer.
Yeah. Oh. Well then, I'll just go start off, and I'll just take over on mine, and I will apologize to Emily for having to hear Adam's setups twice in a day. And then, so, I'll keep it real simple for you guys. I got the top side with the goat, and then I actually switched back to good old Anarchist Pink.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So it's pretty good. But,
Anarchist juices. Hi, bro.
yeah, dude, I got a shirt. And then, Emily, what are you drinking on? I guess, I don't know. You don't vape.
I got a tally of Han Super Dry. Refreshing low carb beer.
Ooh.
It's vegan keto low carb beer.
Wait, isn't
that
all
like
beer
a-
keto?
Is that like an Aussie equivalent of Old Dooley?
No, it's the screen there isn't showing the girth of that bottle. It's a decent stubby, as we would say in Australia, a stubby.
700 ml.
There you go.
Sizable.
What do you call it? What do you guys call it? A 40 ounce? Is that a 40 ounce?
Hell yeah.
Ah,
Howdy.
It's
Yeah.
funny because I haven't seen a 40 ounce in years. And, like, you know, you guys bring them out, and it reminds me of being, like, younger and stupid. And when you do the Charlie 40 hands, they tape them to your hands, you know? And then you have to go pee. And then you want to be cool but not ask your friend to touch your wiener.
wait. They tape two to your hands.
Yeah, you've never seen this before?
What the fuck?
So, yeah, it's a thing where you have to finish them both and before they take them off. And back when you're younger, you know, and you have something to live for, you don't drink as much. So, it takes a lot longer. So, yeah, they duct tape them to your hands, so your hands are stuck on the bottle, and so you're supposed to drink until you get done. Of course, you're going to drink half of 240 ounces, and you're going to have to pee your pants. And then it's like, you can't take them off, you know, and then it's like, dude, I have to pee. Bro, it's not weird. Don't look at me in the eyes. Why are you wiggling it?
No, so you're supposed to drink one and then pee into the bottle and then drink your other one.
I don't know how you planning on aim with a bottle cap hole, but man, Emily, I'm so sorry.
I'm actually thinking this is easier being a female. You could, be a MacGyver and work out your bottle.
Well, yeah, you just squat against the wall like every classy white girl in Las Vegas. But yeah, that went gross real fast. So yeah. Oh man.
It's Friday, bro.
Yeah. Hope you guys aren't hoping for anything organized. Tonight I did last secondly. It was also the reason why I was really late to start. I created a graphic for the tinfoil hat time later where we'll find out if Avril Lavigne is dead or alive. So. If you guys
She's still with Chad.
Back all right.
She's still married to Nickelback, dude?
I honestly I couldn't tell you. Last time I seen a Teen Beat magazine was when I was 13 sneaking out of a girl's room, so. It's been a minute, man. I don't watch that stuff on Snapchat. Plus, she's older now. There's a lot young. Anyways, no. But yeah, so we'll get into that a little bit later on, and then otherwise, we're just gonna fill you guys with bullshit filler till then.
Yeah.
But things in life that filler, like Taco Bell tacos.
Taco Bell tacos. They're only 1% meat. And speaking of filler, last night I've been kind of losing weight since I haven't been drinking, and also when I was sick for 2 years straight. Anyways, so I lost some weight, and I'm like, all right, keep it down, don't snack as much. And last night, I was super, stoned, and my girlfriend went to Pink Box Donuts, which is a fancy donut place here, and it had this donut that was literally this big, it was this wide, and it was a cookies and cream filled with cookies and cream mousse with a big glob of chocolate and white stuff on the top. And then right before I went to bed, I decided to eat it, so my man boobs are back. That's my news.
Cool.
Yeah, I am talking about your donuts.
You could wear a bro.
Yeah, I got chicken cutlets, the little stick-on, so they don't see nips, but they still see the shape. I'm not an Instagram model yet. I can't be showing everything off.
Speaking of losing weight, I'm glad to announce I'm finally losing some.
Nice.
I was, whenever I went to ER earlier and they took me back in triage, it was 137 kilos, which is down 7 kilos.
What's that in American?
That's 300.
Oh shit.
But you're a tall dude, right?
6 foot.
Yeah, man.
6 foot. There you go.
Unfortunately, I'm 5'9" and got the body of a pear.
Who else was 5'9"?
Who?
Let's not talk about that because we don't need any Holocaust discussions.
Oh my god. I don't know what you're talking about. And I saw this earlier when I was getting the stream ready. I have the really bad cut right now. I'm just saying I'm going to have my own Netflix movie soon where I'm acting out a musical as the man that created the biggest genocide in history. No, I don't think it's the biggest, but whatever.
The Holocaust. Have any of you caught that new series on Prime Video, Hunters, with Al Pacino?
No.
No.
So worth it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody in case you would all decide you want to watch it, but there's a lot of plot twists.
I'll have to check that out.
We've been watching Killing Eve, which is with the woman that was from the show that I can never remember. What was that med show back in the 90s, Emily?
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. Yeah.
Sandra Oh.
There you go, Sandra Oh. She's in it. I don't know. I learned last night that she was actually a producer on the show, but it's about a very professional Russian serial killer, contract killer, assassin. Yeah, and it's outstanding. We binged it pretty heavily, and yeah, very good.
Nice.
Killing Eve. Yeah.
What platform is that on?
We watch it.
An Australian one. I don't know what it would be on in the States.
Yeah. We watch it. It's
Maybe
called
HBO.
I see.
I'm making that up. I don't really know.
Well, you use your Google foo, folks out there.
Yeah. Killing Eve.
Nice. The only new thing I've watched recently is Mandalorian, but if you want super deep context, not really. But if you want stuff that looks real cool, it's there. And plus, Baby Yoda like makes every girl go crazy. I don't know why.
Now Disney Plus haven't done it yet.
Oh, I watched the series and then I deleted my account.
You know, since Disney Plus, the love life is better. It's a lot more sustainable than Netflix and chill.
Well, it's because you're watching movies you were grabbing boobs to in 8th grade. You know what I mean?
Most of those films I wasn't even born for, like the real oldies.
Careful now, careful.
Yeah.
Not step on any toes here, but
Yeah.
It's all right. You
Back in my day.
I don't have the age or the wisdom as Adam, but I don't know if you guys could see it. Oh my god. Oh, cool. I got the face softener on because I'm ugly. But, dude, so many gray hairs are popping up. And I didn't, I just did my hair like this today. And I'm walking around and I walked by, like, we have, like, shiny glass doors at the office, And I looked and it was all shiny on my head. And I was just like, oh. And it was all sad. And I was like, oh, that Just for Men commercial that I watched when I was 7, dude. It's going to come in handy now. Put some hair dye in there.
Someone's got to try the spray color, like, the hair in a can.
I think that's for if you're bald. I think it sticks to your hair. So it's going to give me an afro, and then I'm going to get hit for cultural appropriation. I don't want to do all that. See,
on me, you're saying.
You're going to give me advice, and you don't even use it?
Caroline looks like a lifetime in the film industry.
Yeah. Indeed.
Robert, are you okay?
Speaking of that, how's that new gig treating you?
The new gig is good. It's heavy. It's weird working at home because where I'm seated right now is actually the office. So I don't leave home ever, which is kind of weird. But it's a really good job. Fair bit of travel coming up. But what's scary is getting the coronavirus emails from the parent company to all of the employees, and a place that the head office is in Seattle, and I had no idea why Seattle is it's a banned location right now. They don't want anyone going in or out of Seattle, so I had no idea, and I was like, why Seattle? Seattle's not China, and it's not Italy, or why is there so many confirmed cases happening in Seattle? So yeah,
Panic, man.
panic.
Sure.
Are they buying all the toilet paper available in the US as well?
Yeah, actually in Vegas. There was a thing on the news today. So where I live, it's close to a township in right next to Vegas called Henderson. And a Costco is the big box store where you buy 5,000 jars of pickles for $20 for whatever fucking reason. So anyways, it opened this morning and there was a half a mile line out the back for people stocking up for the coronavirus, buying toilet paper and hand sanitizer, which makes me ask the question, do you not wipe your ass and wash your hands? That you need to go stock up so much?
Hand sanitizer won't do anything though, will it?
I would imagine it would.
Virus.
Yeah, and the worst part is too is you use enough of it and stuff. Things mutate to it, and hand sanitizer is going to be the next thing that causes plagues because it doesn't help stuff. And then the real boss is in the house.
The real boss. We're also working on some money spinners. I'm selling this for $5,000 Australian. If anyone wants to hit me up, just slide into my DMs. That's available. It's in very good condition. Not used.
24 pack.
24 pack. That's right. Yep. And I'll throw in
How
some.
many plies is it? 3 plies.
It's yep. It's. There you go. The
Won't
boss
give
said
you
it.
bum dags.
Yep. No bum dags. Hashtag no bum dags. Three ply. I'll throw in some coils. 5,000 Australian dollars.
This coronavirus panic sounds a lot like snowstorm panic here on the East Coast. Can't go out to the store and get milk and bread, but then everybody, as soon as they hear snow, first thing they buy. Times like this, it pays off to be a hipster and only buy gluten-free bread and Oatly.
Yeah, but we went shopping this morning and there's no toilet paper to be seen, no paper towel in any way, shape or form, but there's plenty of water and plenty of milk and plenty of fruit and vegetables. What's wrong with people?
Fruit don't fight viruses, duh. It tastes really good.
Maybe if the coronavirus takes everybody out, that's what they'll eat, is toilet paper and hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my favorite episode of It's Always Sunny when they all think they're sick and dying, and Frank, which is played by Danny DeVito, shaves his whole body and covers himself with hand sanitizer to be pure. And the worst part was they found out that at the end of the episode that they weren't actually sick; they were just having alcohol withdrawals. But yeah, with the coronavirus thing, guys, you guys, hi.
It's Albert.
It's Albert, guys.
We just dropped the rating to PG-13.
Now I gotta change it for
It's
kids.
Albert. It's Albert.
Yeah, they know who it is.
Does Albert know Rip Tripper's new channel yet, where he does kids videos? That's so weird to me. That's so weird to me. Like, you know,
Doing that.
get your money, but that's so weird. Like, oh, vape, 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 and then you do stuff with kids. There's a lot of connotations right there that you can just, you know. I'm using the wrong words, I'm sure, but.
What even?
Yeah.
I'm okay for Albert to watch propaganda. I'm not okay with him watching that Super Dude.
I just want to see Rip Trippers go on there with his Power Wheels Jeep and be like, guess how many of your likes bought this?
Is that true that
you even watch Paw Patrol?
I'm watching SpongeBob.
You're watching SpongeBob? Nice.
Sing the song.
That's crazy for a youngin'.
Can you do it?
No, I'm not singing.
Spice of life.
Well, so now Albert's here for his YouTube bucks. He's going to get us our views up. Next, you got to tell us how to paint the color red.
Speaking of painting, a few days ago,
You bent?
my girlfriend sent me a snap judging me really hard because I put a Bob Ross master paint set in my Amazon cart. She was just like, what?
Dude, the Bob Ross resurgence is real right now. And it's a good thing, you know?
It's great. That man was probably extremely depressed. But by golly, he could sure put a smile on everybody's faces and paint some incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Was he into partaking, do you think, when he was doing
Oh,
that?
yeah. He had to be, man.
Almost certainly. With that hairdo, he had to be like mellow all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it like this, too. Look at his hair in that time frame, too. If you're a white guy with a fro, how'd you get away with it unless you was down? I'm just saying.
No further comment. That got strange real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just meant down with smoking weed, not like. Oh my god.
Alright, let's go. Say goodbye. We're gonna go.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. Great to see you guys. Albert, enjoy your bath.
Say goodbye.
In the background, you hear his hand hitting his forehead.
Yeah. No, my belts are in here.
Shannon will give you 4,500 Australian dollars, not a cent more. That's a tough offer.
Yeah. Speaking of chat, guys, sorry we seem to feel. I feel like we've been neglecting it for a minute, so let's hit the chat real quick. You know, we're talking about buttholes and someone said dinosaurs. Oh, drone sucker. Never mind. Anyways.
Drill. He was a DI?
Dude, it's crazy to think that, like, back in the old days, a lot of people don't really, like, you think about it, when, like, a lot of those guys grew up around, like, World War II, Korea, and stuff like that in Vietnam. So a lot of people that were celebrities actually served a lot of time, and people don't know, you know, they didn't realize. It's like, who else was a guy that was in the military? I always forget. Fuck. I always bring up a point, and it can never follow through with it. I'm sorry, guys. But, he's a guy in...
Ray Rogers.
Yeah. Boom, right there. And then also, mine was more of a funny guy. I can't remember his name, but he's a guy in Step Brothers where he's like, "I'll eat your wiener like Kemosabe." Rob Riggle. Rob Riggle. He was also an officer in the Marines.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool to see, a bunch of different stuff coming around. Because like if you guys that hear that haven't seen before, Glenn served in the Army and I served in the Army as well. And then Adam serves the Streets of Life.
No, but I have long-term history of military and Navy in my family. I just never did. I've thought about it, but yeah. Much respect.
Hard life.
I can imagine. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say it's strange when you go. We went to a war memorial, and I've said this on some stream before, but went to the war memorial, which is not easy to say, in Melbourne. They've got a big Anzac situation down there, and some of my relatives are up on the wall down there. So that's
Nice.
that was pretty
Well, not
eye-opening.
nice.
'Cause I had no idea. Yeah.
That's really cool, especially like the paying homage to like the people before you. My grandpa, I've talked about it before on the show, is World War II veteran, real quiet guy. Worked until the day he died. Man, he's a man of very few words. The biggest sentence that he said to me, besides maybe like instructions like to do something, was he'd go I'd stay with him, and he had a junkyard at the edge of Vegas, and my mom would drop me off with him with the weekend. And anyways, he would just work on cars, and I'd just run around, break windows, and like steal stuff out of the glove boxes and shit. Anyways, every morning his routine was to hit this grocery store, convenience store called Green Valley Grocery, had a little casino thing in the front of it where he would go gamble nickels for like 2 hours every morning. And then I remember standing there and I was like, "Well, what am I supposed to do, Grandpa?" And he's like, "Here's $10, go buy Playboy." I'm like, "I'm 7." Like, but that was the longest sentence he's ever said to me.
Oh, there's a vape rally? Any second.
Yes, there
Oh,
is.
that's a
Yes.
thing that's floating around.
Big shout out to Steven Sart, always throwing it down with the chat and the links in the chat and everything. Hold it down. But yeah, if you guys didn't see it yet, it is posted across social media lately. It's on a bunch of pages. They're doing another rally at the Capitol again on May 2nd, so it's a good time to plan out if anyone wants to go, so you can figure out finances or travel, work, and all that. And it's they're going there and letting people know we're not going to take this line down. There's a bunch of us here. And last time, it's that iconic photo of Donald Trump's Air Force One or President One, whatever helicopter flying over the crowd. It's stuff like that. And even alone, if that was one of the most symbolic things I've ever seen in this industry, especially for what we're fighting here. But they're going to do it again. So if you guys can go, and if you're in the area or whatever, it's a good trip to go. I've been really thinking about trying to plan it out, but financially I don't think I'll be able to. But, we'll see.
There's a fair few people. I've got some insight into vapors who are going, and they're doing as much as they can to help each other. So if you're thinking of going, not just saying you, Chris, but if anyone watching is thinking of going, maybe reach out to some of your vaping friends, because there's a lot of Airbnb, there's a lot of sleeping on floors and couches, and people asking for rides and all that sort of stuff. And I think this is probably the big one.
Yeah.
Obviously, because PMTAs and dates and Trump and the election and fucking heaps happening. So the more people in the US who can get out there, the more the flow-on effect is going to happen, because I can't wait for the good news to come out of the US come that time, and it's going to pass on to the Australian situation and make our government and health officials look like an absolutely ridiculous. Yeah.
Especially with the stuff that's coming out of these people's mouths that are in charge of places here in the US. I don't know if anyone else saw it today. I saw it on Twitter. I should have saved a screenshot. I always see stuff I should share with you guys. Anyways, it was a tweet by a senator in New York, a Democratic senator lady, that said if you vape, you have the higher chance of catching coronavirus than just normally. And I'm like, how does the fuck does that translate? But okay.
If you vape,
yeah,
you have a higher chance.
Yeah, with no stats, nothing to back it up, just straight up said it, But people the vape crew on Twitter is insane. Instantly you saw people dropping knowledge, and then you have the people talking shit. But it got hit quick, and then hopefully not just because it's fucking stupid and not backed up, but because it's not true. She deleted it, but yeah, and it's just crazy to see how much propaganda is going on with what they're trying to do, put things to fear you in the vape, associate to vaping.
Yeah,
it's mad to see that there are so many people against it, including especially the senators in Australia who passed that members bill, because that's mind-boggling that they would do something like that behind closed doors, like no notice.
Yeah. I think Stephen Sard's been in conversation with our SA Health. Stephen Sard.
Yeah, I saw that in the group.
You're our only hope, man.
So it's funny to me because I'm sure that you guys there have been hitting people up, right? And I'm pretty sure that if he said, approach this guy, he didn't say where he was from or nothing. But the fact that the guy reached out to get a cup of coffee and catch up, and Steven Sard's like, maybe it's just, auto response or a reply or something. Even so, at least he took the time to do something, make you feel satiated, I guess. But the thing is I wonder if he's doing that to other people that can actually show up and meet him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Stephen, I'll address this. Who the hell is that guy? Emily actually had a look for him, and he's got something to do with SA Health, who obviously are supposed to enforce or brought in the legislation here in South Australia. So it's a strange situation that they're asking to meet. They're obviously, whether they know or not that you're from the US or I have no idea, but is that like trying to extend an olive branch to seem like they're doing something? It's very
without
weird.
doing anything, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, very weird. But I can offer a salute. The Twitter is a very good battleground, particularly for those senators and any politicians, obviously, around the world. So you can, the Legalised Vaping Australia has links to some of the senators in Australia and their Twitter accounts. So you can go to their website and have a squiz there, so you can actually at them and tell them why it's wrong. Because
and they can see it and they will see it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys noticed on Instagram, a lot of times you tag stuff, people won't see it. And Twitter accounts are usually ran by the person specifically. Instagram and Facebooks are ran by teams, by people, And they don't realize that. So a lot of the stuff gets ignored or pushed under the bus. But on Twitter, it's seen directly. And then also, it's so public on Twitter and so many people on there that they have to respond, or else they look stupid or they look bad. So it really plays into the advantage of being there trying to share information with them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And Steven Sard said, just pretend to be him, Adam, and show up for the chat.
Well, make sure you tell him that you're 55, 4'9", slightly hairy,
And
sweats
then
a bit.
if Steven Sard's talking to him, if anyone saw the chats earlier, he says he's got BDE. I'll let you figure that out. So you got to make sure to promote that. Make sure everyone knows you got that BDE. That big dick energy, guys.
I was like... B.
David, oh God. David Arquette. I haven't heard that name in a while.
Thanks, man. I saw it and I was going to ignore it. I was totally going to ignore it. But yeah, cool. I was the worst Arquette. No. Courtney Cox got fake boobs and I just sitting here with these sweaty man boobs.
Chicken fillet.
Work what you got, man. Those milkshakes bring all the girls to the yard.
Hell yeah, they do.
Yeah. You do that move a little too well.
Before, like I told you in the message before you got on here, I was in the Zoom and I was getting everything ready, and I had Britney Spears' Toxic playing, and I had to dance for it, so. Matthew Welt says he's got his BVDs, and I don't know what that is, and now I'm afraid that I asked.
Yeah. Not even going to go there.
Yeah, Ravens, yeah. I was like, how do I answer that? I don't. That's the answer. All right. Was that? Say it again, Glenn? Sorry.
Speaking of weird things, I'm so glad that they phased out the BCGs.
Oh my god, I still have mine.
Dude, those are gnarly. There were I remember when I was going through training, there were kids that would go to medical and request those specifically.
So Adam, since you the people in chat, if you don't know, in the army they call BCGs the glasses that they'd issue you that look the lens are like this thick, big red frames that look like they were made in like 1940 when there was no steel. And they give them to you in the army for your glasses. Those are durable, they last long or whatever. But these things are Coke bottle glasses, so we call them BCGs for birth control glasses because no one's going to want to get freaky with those on, And they weighed like 10 pounds, dude. Like, these glasses, they look big, but they're light. The other ones I had, they're all like this, dude. They're like basically Gucci goggles, and I was a rapper with Little in front of my name.
Hey, you got mad clout now if you wear those.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm Tumblr famous.
Like these ones.
God damn it.
That's better.
Yeah, there we go. Steve Buscemi, everybody.
I just lost all ability to take you seriously in that moment.
I'm a trained professional, everyone. It's okay.
You know, dealing with the public as long as you have, you've got to have a pretty insane sense of humor.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Indeed. The service industry.
That's what everyone's like. Oh, you should serve in the military. You know, get some bearing on life for the first couple years after you're 18. No, you should work in customer service and see how bad people really are. Maybe you'll be a better person.
Work a summer at the Home Depot throwing mulch.
I worked at Home Depot, man. I worked in tool rental. I'm not gonna lie though, I loved it. I hid in the back of my shop, and I was like 20-something years old, so I'd come in hungover, and we had a little ding dong in our area, so I'd fall asleep with a screwdriver and a wrench in my hand on the table, and so when someone came in, the ding dong go off, and I'd just stand up with a wrench and a screwdriver, but nothing in front of me. But I looked busy. It's Home Depot. No one knows what they're doing.
Well, there were some of us that knew what we were doing. Right? I was only there for like 6 months before I got hired with the U.S. Postal Service. But, in that time, I was bouncing from department to department, learning shit. Got my forklift certification. For those of you haters out there, I am forklift certified.
Bzz, bzz. That's my forklift impression.
Get on my level, bro.
No.
You need a spotter for that one.
Oh, yeah. At least 2 and some gates.
Yeah, some gates and some flags. They shut down the whole aisle in the U.S. and when you use a forklift, they're acting like you're doing brain surgery, and they think that people are too dumb to be like, "Oh, never mind." They are doing that right.
Okay, so this is a good question from Raven. What coffee would you pair with an e-liquid flavor profile of sugar cookie, vanilla custard, and strawberry cream?
Anything fruit forward, meaning berries. Maybe not citrus, but stone fruit. That situation. Fruit forward.
Something like a washed Ethiopian, if that seems like pretty standard.
Yeah. Offset the heaviness of the e-liquid with a fruity coffee.
Indeed.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you didn't know, Glenn is a coffee connoisseur as well as Adam. And I'd never know what they're talking about, but if you ever need coffee advice, these two guys right here know what the hell they're talking about.
Well, I was saying
Adam before me.
No, I say that's funny because I have a vaping relationship with Hev, and I also have a coffee relationship with Hev. So it's kind of like bringing the two people together.
Yeah, it was a really strange. Like after meeting you first time, I was just like, wait, you're that guy.
That guy. No one wants to be that guy, man.
That guy with the special expensive equipment.
It's a past life, yo. No, it's still a current life, yeah.
And Raven asks, so a Sumatran coffee? Sumatran? Am I saying that right?
Sumatran, yeah.
Suplex, indeed.
Yeah.
That would be a little bit on the heavier side, depending on what you get, but because I think most of the coffees coming out of Indonesia have a really earthy profile.
Yeah, absolutely right. There's a whole bunch of names that you could probably look at, some flavor descriptors. I'm sure Glenn can add to this, but Stamp Act, Cat and Cloud, Counterculture, Black and White, Onyx. There's a whole bunch of companies in the US that's really, really, progressive and doing good stuff for coffee industry. So, plenty there.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll give you descriptors on the, if you're going to buy online, obviously, they'll give you flavor descriptors on the website of what it is you're buying, and, go off those because that they will be very good, accurate descriptors by coffee professionals, and you can mix and match to your what was it, a vanilla custard, something,
vanilla custard strawberry something. Oh yeah, vanilla
Sugar
custard
cookie.
strawberry cream.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Oh yeah. I've had a hankering for some melon after seeing that Chuck and Melons recipe that was posted up in an old Chuck's story. That sounds
Nice. I can't do melon. I can't do it. Can't do guava. Can't do watermelon.
Watermelon coffee?
Honeydew. No, liquid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, personally, I can't do watermelons either. They all taste like pepper to me.
Cantaloupe gets really funky if you don't do it right.
Never
had a honeydew, but I assume it would be pretty close to cantaloupe.
I think honeydews are cantaloupes, yes.
Yeah.
Cantaloupes.
Cantaloupe, sorry, I think that's funny.
Some strange melons.
Yeah.
But you know what, guys? We're hitting 9:16, so we're running a little late. But let's go ahead and we'll throw up tinfoil hat time. There's music, so I'll let you guys listen to that because I'm very proud of it. But all right.
Death Wish coffee. I can't. Not after they signed that deal with Walmart.
They did?
Yeah, they're officially carried by Walmart now.
Caffeineing the masses.
Hey man, get that moolah, I guess. But so tonight's conspiracy I talked about a little bit earlier is: has Avril Lavigne died and been replaced by a body double named Melissa? So I took a lot of time to prepare these graphics. I hope you guys are ready for them. There you go. Boom. It's a screenshot from the website. Anyways, Avril Lavigne was replaced by a clone named Melissa. The conspiracy theory that started on a Brazilian fan website claims that at the beginning of her career, Avril Lavigne used a body double whose name is Melissa. Apparently, the singer passed away, and back in 2003, the producers were keen to use Melissa as a new Avril Lavigne. One piece of evidence to this conspiracy theory is the sudden change of Avril's style, the real, more girly Avril, apparently. Some fans even believe that there are clues in the songs about Melissa becoming the new Avril Lavigne, such as the lyrics in the song Slip Away, where she sings, "The day you slipped away was the day I found it won't be the same." There's also a creepy photo of Avril where she has his name Melissa written on her hand. Weirdly enough, this conspiracy theory has more evidence than most of the other conspiracy theories on the list that you can't see. Makes you think. It doesn't make me think, but I also have a second graphic for you guys that was done by pros on the internet. These are professional people. It's on the internet. It has to be real. I cannot stress this enough. This is real. Are you guys ready for this? This is an irrefutable proof that Avril Lavigne has been replaced by a goddamn body double. You ready? Look at this one. And this picture on the left of Avril Lavigne, she has eyeshadow. On the right, she has no eyeshadow. On the right picture, she has a tan. In the left picture, she has no tan. Straight hair, wavy hair. She's not wearing a shirt. This picture is 10 years apart, and look how different it is. She has teeth. Who the hell has teeth? You know what I mean? So yeah, guys. Believe it or not, that's tonight's... Yeah.
Who has eyes and hair?
You know what I mean? Fucking insane. So yeah, guys. I'll leave it up to you to decide whether it's real or not. But remember to always question what you hear and only believe half of what you don't see or something. I don't know. That was a terrible reference.
Well, if it was on the interwebs, then I'm 95% sure it's accurate.
Also, I'm pretty sure I got it from Reddit, so you know for damn sure it's real.
I'm kind of retarded.
I was going to do the Alex Jones gay one, like the gay frogs, but I'll save that for next week, because, you know, we all love Alex Jones here because he's fucking batshit crazy.
Endless entertainment.
Yeah. He's now shaved his head and has a goatee and a beard, and he looks like the meanest biker I've ever seen with diabetes.
You know, I feel like he would be in better shape if he would just go back on the roids.
Yeah. I don't know how much truth you need to do to follow a guy that tries to sell you a fucking kratom and roid juice, and the guy is not buff himself, so figure it out. It's up to you guys. And so, go ahead, sorry.
If you're gonna buy anything from anyone, buy it from Joe Rogan because he's jacked and stoned all the time, so it must be good.
Yeah. That's it.
Vocus says Avril Lavigne clone. Don't care. Yeah, me either. I just figured it'd be funny for you guys. But we're coming down to the last 10 minutes, and we'll go ahead and start the giveaway. I don't do the box anymore because I went and bought a shelf, which was the wrong shelf, and it cost me a lot more money than I thought when I checked out. But I'm at self-checkout, and being an American, acting like you don't really want to return something at a store is a sign that you're a weak person, so I kept it. So all the stuff's up here. But I'm still going to do the box graphic. So here we go, because it has music. We'll do the giveaway right now. You guys go ahead and start throwing them the X ones in the chat. Listen to these sultry tunes. And tonight, if you're coming late, you have the chance to win, which is now new in stock at Local Vape, all the way from Marmalade Malsmelia, Breeze Tones coils. 2 new types of coils. Well, 2 new gauge sizes. That one says 27. That one says 28. I think these are the new ones. No, I'm just kidding there. So, boom. Pick these up today. They just landed here in the U.S. You guys can grab them at localvape.com. But that's what you're winning tonight. Put the next ones in the chat. And also, since I'm terrible at hosting, but I still do it every week, localvape.com, you can get 20% off your whole order, including Breestone's coils, with the code AMIGOS20. It's scrolling across the top of our screen, and that takes your 20% off your whole order of everything, but you should buy Breestone's coils. You saw he has a kid he has to take baths with and then teach him his name. Did you see that? He needs to provide for his family. Make sure you give him that.
I got kid to feed.
Yeah.
It's free money, people.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Give us your money. Just kidding.
I
Give
broke it
Local
down.
Vape your money.
I broke it down like this before we went live when everyone was in here, when we still had Emily in here. I bought these so that you guys can get them, and then you guys don't need to buy Breestone's coils, and then he loses the sale. You're welcome.
Thanks, Chris. Thank you.
Because they last so long.
Dude,
Yep.
I'm still rocking the first 2 sets that I bought.
That's good. That's good. That's good. It's good wire. Yep.
I mean, I should probably change them at some point, but you know they're still working. They do the job.
Yeah.
Just don't show Adam your deck, because he will hate it.
Nah, I gotta let that go, man. I gotta let it go.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've sent him some gnarly looking deck photos, and he was just like, "Oh, that's rad, man. Let me know how it is."
Yeah. Oh, nice.
That looks amazing!
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys get your hands on these. Keep throwing those X ones in the chat. And we're not obviously ending the show right now, but I want to say thank you. Every single one of you. I don't know if you guys saw the post I put on Instagram. This week, well, it was Monday, obviously. But it's been 1 year since I've started live streaming. And it's because of guys like Adam, if I'm pointing the right way, got me on here. And so did Vape Malone. They're the OGs, man. And, you know, we started out, we had a good group of people. We still have good people here. You guys still been here on since day one. You know, and everyone that started this is doing their thing, doing it great. And so I want to give a lot of respect to people that put me on here. So thank you. And thank you to everyone else that's been on the show with me, you know. For some reason, you guys come back. I know the giveaways are cool, but you still stay through the whole show to get the giveaway. So obviously I'm doing something, I guess.
Yeah.
The giveaways are nice, but the shenanigans, that's why we stay.
And a big shout out to anyone that's late. If you guys didn't hear earlier, Glenn Hafner was in a Fast and the Furious movie training audition earlier today. It was in a car accident. Got knocked around, got hit by a semi-truck. It wasn't Odyssey this time. And so, yeah, and he was like, "No, man, I'm getting on the show." I was like, "You don't have to do it, man. Take your break. Go to the hospital." He showed up. One eyeball was this big. The other is this big. He's like, "Let's fucking do it." And I'm like, "I'm over here." So. Just like that.
Ready.
Oh, man.
Albert keeps asking where these are, and I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen them.
Gotta hide the goods from the youngins. You might never see them again.
Yeah.
Real quick too, I feel bad for not saying it sooner because I saw Steven was putting in the chat. Legion, if you guys didn't know, Legion Vapes, he's with us on Mondays. He's doing a crowdfunding right now for a documentary that he's putting together. And if you haven't seen any of it yet, check him out on Instagram, on Facebook, at Legion Vapes, or here on YouTube to his massive amount of subs. You know, we tried to use his fame to get us cool. It's not working yet. But anyways.
Still waiting, Steve.
Yeah, way to go.
Everybody here, just spam him with your money.
Yeah. And if you got, like, so the videos he's making, they're fucking pristine. They're clean. They get straight to the point. And the purpose of his crowdfunding and this documentary he's doing is he's going to average people that are vapors in random places. And he's traveling around trying to get new equipment for this. And he's talking. There you go. Steven put the link in the chat. He's getting the stories from the people, from their mouths directly. It's none of the, like, nothing that there's anything wrong with other advocacy, obviously, right? But what he's doing is he's putting a personal touch on it by telling the journey and the experience of each and every single person that has made the switch and how they feel now and how it's benefited them. So it's coming from the heart of these people. It's not just a graphic that you see online or anything like that that people can push away. It's real heartfelt stories from people whose lives have changed. And that's what I think a lot of people need to see, is because we're being very villainized and demonized with what's going on. So please, if you guys can, check it out, share it. If you don't have the funds to donate, that's fine too. Just pop it up on your socials and help get the word out. Steve's a great guy. He always does everything honestly and from the heart, and there's not a fake part of him at all. And this is going to be an amazing thing that he's doing. And I really want him to be able to get this done. So if you guys can, please share, donate, and get the word out. It's going to be great.
Is the sorry, Hev. Is the website set up as it's a pledge as opposed to an actual donation? So he's got to make target. Is that how it works?
I believe so. I don't know for sure. I wish I should ask him and know for better. Anyways, we'll get better info next time. But I do believe, because I made a donation myself and it didn't take away from my account. So I do believe he has to hit a certain tier for the money to register and go to him. And if you guys didn't also see that, just another 2 to Steve's horn. He didn't have it where he gets the money right away and then doesn't pay you back. He's leaving it in there until people get enough, gets it in there, because he doesn't want to take any money that he can't use. You guys know what I'm saying? He's a great guy.
Yeah. Yeah, Steven's throwing it up in the chat again. Plausible.com/profile. It's a big link, but have a look in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If any of y'all didn't see it earlier, there's a link that Steven threw up in there for the Mark Clough Family Relief Fund. If you get a chance and you want to help out, I think the minimum right now is $5, just because GoFundMe can't process anything lower than that. Mm-hmm. But anything makes a difference.
Yeah.
And if you guys didn't know, because I'm not, I'm still a noob in the community, but Mark made the Warlock mods, and he's touched a lot of people's lives. And I realized that when I watched the Omi's tribute show last week. Not the Omi, excuse me, the Green Room show tribute to him. Or was it the Omis? Anyways, both shows are great shows.
Both.
Yeah. And it was on there, and they were telling their stories. And man, the emotions in these guys' eyes, those are great guys too. And the fact that it touched them so much, brought him to tears just to talk about. So he was a great guy that did great things. I didn't know him personally. I did donate and check that out and shared it. But if you guys can, please, there's a lot going on, and every little bit helps.
Yeah, indeed.
Shout out to Drip Vibe. They said that they shared it on both their Facebook and some groups and all that stuff. Thank you guys, and thank you again for being here. Go ahead and stop doing the X1s. I've been making you guys run that on for a long time. I've been rambling on. And then we'll go ahead and get that giveaway going.
Yep.
And thank you, Steven, for keeping these links going. It is hard to miss, because they were just littered throughout the chat.
Yeah, huge shout out to the guys in the chat that held it down for us. Raven in the chat holding it down with the wrench. We got Steven Sard. Thank you guys coming here and helping us, because I don't do links. I try to tell you guys a story about something you should see, and I don't even have it. So you guys really do bring it together. The Amigos is a community, and you guys are a part of it. You guys are all amigos. And we got some news coming soon with Glenn. I don't want to talk about it tonight because I want everyone to do it, but it's good news.
Thank you.
So I'm going to go ahead, pop this up, and we'll get the fucking giveaway winner start.
Show us your randomizer.
Yeah. Oh. That's a different website.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Seen too many strange things on those randomizers.
Yeah.
You talk about Omegle. So I was bored last week before the show, and shout out Lissy T in the chat. It's also a cool homie right there from Instagram, Angel Baby Clouds. check her out. I came home early, and I was like, you know what? I had everything set up, and I was editing pics for the graphics and stuff. And I was like, you know, I haven't been on Omegle in a long time. I was like, I wonder if it's still full of old guys jerking off. Oh yeah. that oh yeah wasn't even that good. Imagine I said that just like fucking Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah, you know. Oh man, it was rough. The worst part is a lot of them didn't switch screens when they saw it was a guy. Not that there's anything wrong with liking guys, just when I'm like looking at you like this, switch the screen.
Different strokes for different folks.
Strokes for sure. I'll say that much. All right, Glenn, since you survived fucking big thing today, I want you to choose the winner, and let's go between 1 and 12-12.
Ooh, that's let's go with 420.
420.
Solid, dude.
Solid. Dude, that video I got Dustin to make with me for Instagram today, that was my favorite thing I've done in a long time.
I always pissed myself laughing.
So, we got an OG winner tonight, and it is Raven Shadow Vapes.
Oh, nice work. Nice, Raven. Enjoy.
But Steven started said in the chat, the guys on Omegle do not have that BDE. No, actually, not at all. And I'm not saying that, you know, I was judging, but I was judging. You know, there's somebody that you should, or it's Friday Fallout, whatever. You know, you shouldn't be on the internet with that, and you're still there. And it's like, man, it's not even like more power to you. I feel bad for you.
Yeah, you know, I mean, to each their own. I'll applaud them for having the confidence to do whatever the hell it is that they're about.
Amigos a new public library, apparently. I don't know if you guys had that problem in Australia, but we do here in the U.S. All right. So before we get on, before we get to full on, you know, paleo files, let's go ahead and close out the show. Raven, you won the coils, the 2 sets of Breeze Tones, the brand new ones you can find at localvape.com. Amigos 20, get some Breeze Tones coils. Anything else you get, 20% off your whole order. Dennis Michael, I'm glad I see you in the chat. I saw you added Adam on Facebook, because I'm a creep. I go through stuff. And then I sent you a message on Facebook saying, yo, man, I finally found you. It's not some weird guy trying to jack you off. It's me trying to send you your RDA.
He's trying to jack you off.
I mean, that's a plus. Happy endings are included. No tip necessary. Just one.
You smell mighty fine.
Worst part is you could do that whistle too good. But yeah, Dennis Michael, please look in your Facebook Messenger, man. This RDA has been sitting here for 2 years, and now it's charging me rent in my own house. But yeah, so Raven, you know what to do. Shoot me your info on Instagram or Facebook, and I will get that sent out to you on Monday morning. Brand new set of Breeze Tones, 2 sets of Breeze Tones coils that just dropped, and I'm going to shill it again at localvape.com. Get your Breeze Tones coils, Breeze Tones, Breeze Tones, Breeze Tones. Bruh. Get that shit. He's got kids to feed. I think he's got one. I don't know, maybe 2.
What?
Yeah.
Not even ours.
Yeah, I knew he was too handsome, you know? Like.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Eyes are far too blue.
He's going to be a great Calvin Klein model one day.
He has great potential to be the next.
What is the Blue Steel guy?
I was going to go for Hanson, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and close it out here. Thank you guys for being here, everyone in the chat. I appreciate you guys sticking out this long. Glenn, he came after, you know, getting blown up. Fucking handle this shit. Got on here. He's going to have a concussion tomorrow. But no, good vibes Glenn's way. Adam came on. He's been super busy with work. You guys won't see him around on the show quite as often, but he's going to make the effort to be here like he is here tonight because he loves you guys, because we love you and you guys love us. So otherwise, any last, like, not last words, because, you know, we're not dead. We're not emo kids. Any last thoughts?
Nah. Big love to the community. Stay strong. Use your voice. Keep on vapping. Yeah.
Everybody, Pop Punk's not dead. Go listen to some Hawthorne Heights. Be sad. Be happy. all at the same time. You're beautiful. I love you all.
And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next time. It takes like 2 minutes.